In a quaint village nestled amidst rolling hills and whispering forests, there lived a blacksmith named Elias. His forge stood at the heart of the village, its chimney perpetually exhaling plumes of smoke, and the rhythmic clang of his hammer was as familiar to the villagers as the chirping of birds at dawn. Elias was renowned not just for his exceptional craftsmanship, but also for his unwavering honesty. He believed that integrity was the soul of his work, and this belief was evident in every horseshoe he shaped and every sword he forged. One crisp autumn morning, as golden leaves danced in the breeze, a regal figure approached Elias's forge. Dressed in a cloak of deep crimson and riding a majestic steed, the stranger exuded an air of nobility. "Good day, Master Blacksmith," the man greeted, dismounting gracefully. "I am King Aldrich of the neighboring realm. I've heard tales of your unparalleled skill and seek your expertise." Elias bowed respectfully. "Your Majesty honors my humble forge. How may I be of service?" King Aldrich produced a sizable pouch, its contents clinking melodiously. "Within this pouch lies pure gold. I wish for you to craft a crown, a symbol of wisdom and virtue for my son. I shall return in a month to retrieve it." Elias accepted the commission with gratitude, promising to pour his heart into the creation. Days turned into weeks as Elias labored meticulously. He melted the gold, purified it, and began shaping it into a crown that would befit royalty. He adorned it with intricate designs symbolizing courage, wisdom, and compassion. Upon completion, he placed the crown in a velvet-lined box, awaiting the king's return. However, a month passed, then two, and eventually a year, with no sign of King Aldrich. Villagers speculated about the king's disappearance, but Elias remained steadfast, keeping the crown safe, convinced that the king would return. One misty morning, as Elias tended to his forge, a familiar figure emerged from the fog. It was King Aldrich, though he appeared wearier than before. "Your Majesty," Elias exclaimed, "I had begun to worry. Is all well?" The king sighed deeply. "Alas, I must confess I have no son. I embarked on a quest to find an honest man, someone worthy to inherit my throne. I traveled far and wide, testing many, but found none who met the mark. Disheartened, I returned, believing my search was in vain." Elias listened intently, his heart heavy for the king. "But tell me," the king continued, "what became of the gold I entrusted to you?" Without hesitation, Elias retrieved the velvet box and presented it to the king. "Your Majesty, the crown you commissioned is complete. I kept it safe, hoping for your return." King Aldrich opened the box, and his eyes widened at the sight of the crown. Its brilliance was matched only by its craftsmanship. "You mean to tell me," the king began, "that despite my absence, you neither sold the gold nor used it for yourself?" Elias nodded. "I gave you my word, sire. To do otherwise would betray my principles." Tears welled in the king's eyes. "Elias, your honesty and integrity are the virtues I sought in a successor. Would you accept the honor of becoming my heir?" Elias was taken aback. "Your Majesty, I am but a humble blacksmith." "Precisely," the king replied. "It's your humility and virtue that make you worthy." And so Elias accepted the king's offer. He was trained in the ways of governance, and upon King Aldrich's passing, he ascended the throne. Under King Elias's rule, the kingdom flourished, guided by the same principles that once shaped iron in a village forge.